Chicago, I'm not feeling it. I don't think we're doing this. I'll see you later.
If it's not, you guys know.
One more time. Fan Fest Chicago, make some noise! I'll take it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dave Solo, voice of Fan Fest, and we're going to bring out a pretty special guy in a couple of minutes. But before we do that, I have a co-moderator with me. And please indulge me for a second. My very first panel ever for Walker Stalker Con was in this very city, was in Chicago. I love this city. And now, thank you, right? It's amazing. And now this is my last show with FanFest and Walker Stalker Con. So I want to co-moderate with the person I moderated my very first panel ever with. Now this lady, every time there's an issue and you've emailed info at Walker Stalker Con, anytime something goes down, she's the one that handles it, kills it. Just kidding, that's me. Bring out my friend anyway, Miss Cindy Peterson. I love her, she's amazing. Cindy, how's it going?
It's going great. Where do you want me to be?
You should go on the other side and we'll put this man in the middle.
This one?
That's good.
The man in the middle.
Man in the middle. Are you ready for this?
I am ready for this. This is actually the first Walking Dead actor I ever met before the first Walker Stalker Con in 2013.
Wow.
So I'm pretty excited about this myself.
Yeah, and this guy, we love this guy. We love the character he played. And we were pretty sad to see him go, right?
Way to bring it down.
I know, spoiler alert. But look what he left us with, right? I can't wait for the second coming of his character, hopefully pretty soon in the old hilltop. Ladies and gentlemen, where are my Glenn fans at? Chicago, put your hands together for the one and the only, Mr. Steven Yeun!
You don't remember this, but I met you in Nashville at a little con that you and Lauren were at. And I came up to you first, and I was shaking like this. And I was like, I didn't think I'd be so nervous. It's okay, it's okay.
Really?
It was like 2 weeks before the first Walker Stalker.
Was I not nervous?
You looked a little nervous.
Yeah, see, that's... I was like, you're making me nervous.
You were awesome. Though. You are always been, I tell everybody, the first Walking Dead actor that I ever met.
Sorry.
Started off my next 5 years of my life.
That's
you and James.
That's so cool.
I think you were the first Walking Dead actor that I actually fanboyed out in front of the first time I met you backstage. I actually did one of those, you walked through the curtain and I was like, oh shit, Clint. I was like, oh, he's a real guy.
Clint Yeun. Wait, no.
No, wait.
Stephen Rhee. No, wait.
I'm not dead.
No, you're alive and well. And we're going to go to the audience in a minute, but I think we can all agree that the character of Glenn resonated with us. He was our guy, right? He was the everyman, and we rooted for him, and we loved him, and we miss him terribly.
Thank you. That's very kind.
I know I miss him, 100%. And he's a guy that went down fighting. And it's, you know what? It's a crying shame that Daryl got him killed.
It is.
No.
True.
Just circumstance.
That's what good of a guy he
We
is.
were just not 30 minutes ago. We were on the live stage with Abraham, Michael Cudlitz, and he agreed with us. That was Daryl's fault.
He did agree.
No. I would have punched that guy too.
A little time constraints here, so we're going right to the fans, we're going right to the audience. We want to know what you want to
All
ask.
about you guys.
So Cindy, what side are we going to start with?
I want to start with this side right here.
What's your name, where you from?
Trevor, I am from Palatine, Illinois.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Zach, go ahead and start Snapchatting on me. Okay. All right, so...
You guys still use Snapchat?
Yeah.
I'm just joking, go ahead.
It's the Midwest.
So, my question with, spoiler alert for anyone, with Carl being killed off this season.
What?
With the Whispers coming up after the Saviors, Carl plays a huge role in the Whisper War with, Lydia, Alpha's daughter. Who do you think will fill that role, fill Carl's role in the comics?
Oh man, I didn't read that far into the comics.
You didn't know about this first?
Sorry.
I went to issue 100, didn't you?
What are my choices? Give me like multiple choice.
Judith.
Judith?
Enid.
Henry?
Enid? Henry?
No.
Daryl?
I want Enid.
Enid?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Enid would be cool. Alright, that's my answer. Sorry, I don't.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for the answer. I
I
appreciate it.
can't wait for all of these questions to disappoint you guys. Like my answers are all gonna disappoint everybody. Thank you, my man.
And tell your assistant to stop Snapchatting now. Over here, what's your name? Where you from?
Hi, I'm Claudia. I'm from Huntley. I have actually 3 questions. My first question is, oh, by the way, I love you, but my first question is, when in the show, when you were still alive, you were married to Maggie, and you found out she was pregnant in the show before you died. It's season 8 now, and she's still not showing. How do you feel about that?
It's been like 2 weeks.
Time is a tricky beast. It almost doesn't exist in that world, especially. Maybe she just felt, you know? Maybe I have no real answer for this. I apologize. I'll take your second question.
Okay.
Yes.
My second question is, when you were on the show, if you were Glenn, what character would you want to be?
Man, I'd probably pick Michonne. Mostly because I want to make out with Andy.
And then my third question is, if you see Norman, tell him to hit me up.
How old are you?
13.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to tell him that. But I appreciate your charm. I probably won't, but I love you too.
I like your hat.
Over here, what's your name? Where you from?
Hi, my name's John. I live in Allendale, Michigan.
Yeah, right, alright.
So pure nowadays.
What's that?
It's so pure there.
It's so pure.
So my question for you, Steven, is if you had to choose pizza between Michigan and Chicago,
Detroit style pizza.
what about Jets or Hungry Howie's?
Jets.
Giordano's?
Jets.
Jets all day, okay.
Buddies. I'll be honest, I love Chicago. I really love Chicago. But I can't get into the pizza. Only because I want to eat more than one slice, but you can't eat more than one slice of
Like a casserole.
pizza. Yeah, it's like eating a giant pie.
Hey, that's okay. I've come to terms with that. So
Chicago's great. Just Detroit pizza's better for me.
thank you.
Never a dull moment in Chicago.
Yeah.
Why isn't Maggie showing, and what's your favorite pizza in the first 2 minutes?
Those are the important questions.
And you want to make out with Andy?
Yeah, I mean that's just a fact.
Revelation.
Here we go. Hi there.
Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, Logan?
And I like when you do the play of Keith.
Of Keith? On Voltron? Yeah! What's up? You watch Voltron? Thank you, my dude. That's a really fun show for me. And I'm glad that you like the red
And
line.
I love Voltron. And I mean the black line, yellow line, blue line. I have the green line.
You just made my year.
Thank you.
I have no idea what any of that was about, but it was adorable.
That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. If you guys haven't come to your senses, there's a show that I do a voice on called Voltron on Netflix that you should all watch. Because Logan said so. Yes.
Hey there. What's your name? Where you from?
That's a tough act to follow, but my name is Hannah. I'm from here in Chicago. So I was wondering, with everything that's going on in the show right now with the seniors, if Glenn were still around, do you think he would agree with how Maggie was handling it, or do you think he would take more of a Jesus side to things?
I think the power of relationships is balance, and there's also that respect that I'm sure he would give Maggie for her tenacious ferocity and her leadership skills. But maybe he would be an interesting balance for her. I don't know what he would say because he's dead. But I'm sure he'd support her, but maybe help her, maybe help question things that she should question.
Do you think that maybe she would be handling things differently if you were still alive? Part of maybe how she's handling things is because of what happened.
Yeah, you know, there is really something awesome. It's great to live alone, but it's also really great to live with somebody else, especially if they can balance you out. And I think that's what those two had. And, you know, when you lose someone like that, I'm sure you lose a little bit of balance on your own, but she'll come around. It's Maggie.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey there.
Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm from Elmhurst, Illinois, not too far from here.
Are you a Cubs fan?
I'm a huge Cubs fan. If you can't tell, I actually worked for them when they got the World Series, so I have a ring as well.
Nice.
Shut up. You got a ring?
Yes, I got a ring.
Why don't you wear it all the time?
Because I'll get robbed. You have
What's your home address?
It's locked up, trust.
Dude, congrats, man. That's
Thank you.
rad.
Thank you, Stephen. I want to thank you for answering my question, by the way. You're a fabulous actor. I just want to say that I thank you for your work on The Walking Dead. You did a lot of really great work. My first question out of two, I'll make it quick, is what do you miss most from working with The Walking Dead?
I miss the people, which, you know, is very obvious. You guys get to meet them. They're all really wonderful people. I miss, beyond that, I miss Georgia. I miss...
Even in August?
What's that?
Even in August?
Yeah. I miss riding bikes around with Norman and friends. And I miss... No, I don't miss ticks. And I also miss craft services.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And then my second question is, you know, after you unfortunately had to be killed off, you know, were you able to keep any of the studio set things for yourself as a personal token?
Yes.
Awesome to hear that. Can I know what it is?
You get the car?
No.
Thank you for answering my question.
Yeah, thanks, man. Sorry it wasn't detailed, but it's my secret, so they don't come rob me at my house. Thank you, guys.
They do know where you live.
No, they don't.
Over here. What's your name? Where you from?
Hi, my name is Tammy and I'm from Rockford, Illinois.
Hello.
Hi, and Stephen, I just want to ask you, when Megan was bashing your head in, did you have any thoughts of being a worker?
I mean, what do you mean? Like,
Did you ever want to come back as a
no.
No.
No, not as a
Not
walker.
as Glenn, but just to put on the makeup and just come back as a walker.
Every time I see someone come on our set to become a walker, and they have to put $50 contacts into their eyes, and then they complain the entire time about how they have $50 contacts in their eyes. No, thank you.
And my second question is, what are your plans for the future?
I'm living them. Yeah, I've been working maybe too much. So, plans for the future. Take more breaks.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
If you didn't know, we're very fortunate to even have him here because he has been working so much. We can't get him as much as we'd like.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Work comes first.
Hey there. What's your name? Where you from?
My name's Danny. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. So my daughter, she's 12, and she's dedicated to you, and she has not watched an episode since you've been gone. So she couldn't come here today, but I'm recording this video, and all she wants is you to say hi to her.
What's her name?
Miranda.
Hi, Miranda. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry Glenn's dead. Yeah. I don't... there's... I love you.
She'll be watching Voltron.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Total watch Mayhem too. Gotta break them in nice and early. Over here, what's your name? Where you from?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
Hi, Steven.
Hi.
My name is Mashana and I'm from Chicago. Okay, one thing, when you got killed, I literally ran around the house screaming, crying, I was sick.
Sorry.
So I look forward to everything else that you keep continuing to put out.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you and Joe on the baby.
Thank you.
How is father life treating you is my question.
It's magic. It's magic.
Do you have any cute stories?
I do, but they kind of don't make any sense in without context, and that's like 35 years of my life that I can catch you up on. You know what? Having the kid has been really wonderful. You guys are, there's a lot of parents in here. You guys get it. It's magic. I wish everyone can feel the beauty of having a child. That's my answer.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
See you at your photo op tomorrow.
See you, bro.
I'll be there.
Yes, I'll be there.
Over here.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska.
Wow, thanks for coming this way.
Great.
I have a question about life on the set.
Yeah.
Were there any pranksters or jokers, and who were they? Like while you guys were filming?
Yeah, I think everyone was a prankster or joker at some point, but you know, we don't have too many like prank stuff except between Norman and Andy, and like we don't want to like be a part of that because they do crazier and crazier shit every time. I refuse to like walk out of my house with like my truck hanging off a crane or something like that. So I don't participate in that. But one time someone knocked a plate out of my hands. That was funny.
Craft services?
It had a bunch of food in it. So
Does anyone try to mess with Norman's bikes?
no. You know what? For being like a group of really, really funny people, we're like super boring, and we just kind of like have fun acting like we're almost dying all the time, and that's what was majority of like our pranks. It's like, ha ha, we're acting. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, someone knocked a plate out of your hand at craft services?
Yeah, but it was funny.
Was it Rooker?
No. Yeah.
Fair enough.
It wasn't Lauren, was it?
But it was funny. Over here, what's your name? Where you from?
My name's Tiffany. I'm from Hammond, Indiana.
Hi.
And my question, well, I have two questions. My first question is, what is your most favorite part to film on The Walking Dead?
You know, I always enjoyed big group scenes where, like one that's very memorable for me is when Glenn, Herschel, Rick are held up at that bar and they run into those kind of scavengers and they have that huge shootout and they run into Randall who gets his leg impaled on that pole. And that was so fun because you just do the whole thing. You don't isolate one camera on one person and then just have him do his section and then we do another person's section. Like the whole thing was happening where there was like 40 walkers walking towards us, Michael Zegan impaled on the fence screaming, us reloading, trying to shoot these things, everybody freaking out, people like things going all around, and that's when it feels like you're not pretending anymore for a second, and it feels really intense, awesome. So those are my most fun.
My second question is, what should Maggie name the baby?
Paul.
Thank you.
Hi there. What's your name? Where you from?
My name's Kaya Davis. I'm from.
Hi.
I love you so much.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're fine. You good?
You got him. Oh my god. Okay. My question is, if you were never an actor, what would you do?
If I wasn't an actor, I really wanted to be a sports center anchor. But I don't really have like the pizzazzy voice for that. Sorry.
Thank you.
I love you too.
Is this your first Walker Stalker Con?
No, I was here last year. I met Chandler Riggs.
This your first time seeing Steven though?
Yeah.
At the show?
Yeah, sure.
Come on up here. Come here. Come here. Get your friend with the camera. Come here. Come here.
Who do you like better, Chandler or Steven?
No, don't do that.
Get the camera ready. Get the camera ready. He's coming up. Now you hop back down there. You stay here. You hop back down. You get the camera ready. And you take a picture of her with Steven.
Okay.
All right. Give it up one more time, folks. That's what kind of guy he is. He asked a friend if she wants to take one too. That's the kind of guy Steven is. Thank you. That's why we love Walker Stalker Con, and that's why we love Steven.
That's just... yeah.
All right,
Over here.
over here.
Hi, my name is Dessa, and I'm from Rockford. I have a couple of very quick questions. One is, do you watch The Walking Dead?
I'll be honest, I haven't seen the new half season because I have a baby.
Okay, I was going to ask you what you hope the outcome is that Negan comes out dead and then comes to
In the microphone.
Sorry.
In the microphone.
I was going to ask what your hope was for Negan, that they come to a settlement or that he is killed.
I don't know. I mean, you hope that everyone can come to a settlement, but he did some gnarly stuff.
He sure did.
I'm just gonna wait to see how it plays out.
Okay, and I think that if Norman hasn't apologized to you, that he should come out and do that now.
He doesn't need to do that. What is this craziness about this? That's not real.
Will you take that picture with somebody for their birthday?
No, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. I just did that as a one-time thing for somebody. So photo ops are available. Hey there. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Adelina, and I'm from Southern California.
Hi.
So I have 3 questions.
Yes.
One, how did you feel when you heard that your character's gonna die or it's going to?
I knew for a long time, and I knew it was coming, so I felt okay about it. It was sad to leave my friends and something that I knew for 7 years, but it was also really exciting to graduate. What grade are you in?
4th.
4th grade. When you get from 5th to 6th grade, you'll know what I mean.
So my second question is, how did you feel that you were going to go out with your head being dashed in?
I also accepted that because I knew it well before, and it was in the comic book, and I was really excited to gross some people out.
And then, I forgot my 3rd question. I think you're really good in a lot of other movies like Okja.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I can't wait for you to graduate. You're gonna crush it. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice job. Over here. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Leanne. I'm from Kentucky.
Hi.
Hi, I love you. And there's a lot of pranks that goes on behind the set, and I was wondering which one was your favorite that has happened.
I think the one that I've seen was the one where he put glitter in Andy's car. And I only really love that because you can tell Andy's so pissed. Like, no, not annoying. Like, so pissed. Because I've seen many different versions of Andy's face, and I've never seen, like, speechless, sparkly one. He was so angry. That one was good.
Thank you, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
How does it feel to have people line up and say, hi, I love you? Just curious.
It's amazing. It feels right. I love you guys too.
Please say it.
Hi, Dustin from Rochelle, Illinois.
Nice to meet you, man.
Do you have a better chance of coming on Fear the Walking Dead or Ride with Norman Reedus?
Probably Ride.
Do you think that's possible, or are you just saying that?
I think that's very, very, very possible. Like,
Can I get one more thing?
yeah.
Is there any way you'd say hi to my friend over here, Jay? He's a huge fan of you.
What's up, Jay? I appreciate you, man.
Thank you
so much.
Thanks a lot. Oh, okay.
Finally, the balloons. I've been watching them come.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Jada from Franklin Park, Illinois. First of all, I love you. I've been watching the show since it started. Mind you, I'm 14, so...
Amazing. That's amazing.
My first question is, do you think Glenn had the chance to have his family with Maggie before he was taken off the show?
I'm sure they shared a lot of wonderful moments together. I'm sure that they wish they could have had more, but them's the apples. Is that what the saying is? That's not the saying at all. I just made that up. That was like two, and I put them together to make no sense. But yeah, there's always more, but I think they're content with what they have.
Okay, and then my second question is, after this, would you mind if I'd be able to come up to you and give you the balloons?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got time for about 3 more if we keep it to 1 question per person.
Hi, my name's Brooklyn. I am from North Carolina. And somebody already asked my question, so my mom and my sister were not able to come, so I was wondering if you could say hi to the camera. Their names are London and Kim.
Hi, London. Hi, Kim. Sorry you're not here. Okay, bye. Okay.
All right, over here.
I am Jamie. I'm from Minnesota.
Hi.
Everybody asked my question. So, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, man. Invisibility. I almost have that. Sometimes it's nice to just be invisible. Sometimes. When it's under your control. Yeah.
Thank you. Over here.
Hi, my name's
Hi.
Emma from Glendale Heights,
Hi.
and I wanted to get into acting and voice acting for a while now, and I'm wondering, like, what's the best way to get into it?
You know, it's hard because you wanna help people by giving them tips or tricks and ways to make yourself pop or the right things you're supposed to have on your resume, etc. But at the end of the day, acting, it seems to me at least, is a life game. Your best work happens when you know yourself the best. And that means constant reevaluation, that means questioning yourself all the time, that means not thinking that you know everything, because you never will. And that's something that comes with age, that's something that comes sometimes just through natural wisdom, and sometimes that comes through circumstance. You know, I could recommend that you go find an agent and all that stuff, but I think what it is get really sure of what you want to say, like you yourself, the only thing that you can say, and be courageous, be truthful, be honest about that, and when you get to that point, they will find you. But it doesn't hurt to keep putting yourself out there as you grow, because nobody's perfect and nobody's their absolute self. ever. We just try and strive for that. So just keep doing what you're doing. If you live in Chicago area, it's actually really wonderful because there's a lot of theaters to participate in that you might not get paid to be in them, but you get to hone your skills. Second City was really great for me. Improv Olympic was really great for me. IO. Annoyance Theater was really great for me. Steppenwolf. There's a lot of programs out there. But beyond like tips and tricks of like, make sure you have this type of suit on in your picture, or like wear a doctor photo, like beyond stuff like that, they're really just looking for someone that's really, really sure of themselves. And I don't know how to explain that. That's just something that you know, or it'll come to you later. I hope that helps.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, last one. Over here.
Hi, I'm Nevada. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I just want to say I loved your character on the show. I had a mental breakdown when you died.
Oh no.
And what do you think is gonna happen with like Maggie and her like love life and like for caring for like the baby and stuff? Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
I think she's tough. I think she's resilient. I think she's more powerful than she might even know. So I think she'll be just fine.
And thank you.
Yeah.
So thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time that we
Thank you guys.
Thanks for coming out. Give it up one more time for Mr. Steven.
I'm sorry about my answers.